Hello everybody, Big Plains here. Now before I go too deep in this video, I want to give a shout out to my patrons over on Patreon. So thank you to everybody who on Patreon who supports this channel and helps me build these airplanes. So I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to go help support the channel over there. But yeah, let's talk about the 707. So I know I have not been, well, first I want to explain why I haven't been very active on YouTube, and I sort of explained this in the last video, but I've been attending Brick Fair, Virginia. So it was a lot of fun. I met a lot of new airplane builders and a lot of new Lego military builders. And yeah, it was really fun. So I'm back now and I was able to make a fair bit of progress on the 707. So yeah, this thing is actually beginning to look more like an airplane. And I was able to get, let's see, one, two, three, four, good. Four engines. All four engines are on the plane now. So all four these turbojet pods are now mounted to the wing, and they were quite tedious to construct. They're sort of interesting how they're made. I may show you in a separate video, but they're all on there now. And I got a lot of people saying, no, these are the JT3D turbofans. You don't know what you're talking about, Jack. It's like, well, no, they're not the JT3Ds. That, even though, okay, I've got a little bit of explaining to do. Even though the blueprint clearly has the JT3D turbofans, that's not what this model is. This one has the older turbojet engines. So that's sort of interesting. And I wanted to go with the turbojet engines because I thought they looked more like a 707, sort of a classic look. And if we're being honest here, it was easier for me to make. So that I sort of switched that up at the last minute. When I made this blueprint, I did not intend on doing the turbojets, but I'm doing the turbojets. So yeah, that's what's going on there. But yeah, all four of those engines are now mounted onto the wing, and I think they look pretty good. The wing root here, I did beef that up a little bit. No, I'm not done with the entire wing. I still need to add the trailing surface and finish the undersurface here. But it does have a decent dihedral now, so you can see that the outer engine is higher up than the inner engine. The wing is tilting upwards, and I think that actually is working really well in this plane. And the wing box is doing its job. Hooray! So the wing box seems to work, and yeah, this is pretty sturdy. I can see if I can do this. I can pick up the entire plane with one hand. Again, this is, oh, there we go. Ooh, yeah, see? So again, it's pretty sturdy. I'm pretty happy with how that's turned out. And I know a lot of you are probably looking right at the interior right now, which I'm going to talk about. So most of my narrow body passenger planes, that including the 737 and 727 way over there, all have the pre-made Lego seats on the inside. And I didn't want to do that for this plane because it's, you know, it's the original really passenger plane, or from Boeing at least. And I wanted to have something that sort of stuck out a bit more and was a bit more of like a pop when you look at it. So I decided to go with this. I believe the sort of a combination of blue. We have your standard blue, and I think that's light, medium, azure. I'm not sure. And then there's orange for the headrest. So sort of a interesting combination. I wanted to have something that was different, and the 60s did have some interesting colors. I know the 70s were certainly known for their more psychedelic colors and oranges and such, but I did want to go for something that stood out a little bit more than the standard blue or red airplane seat. So yeah, this is just the beginning of the interior. Lots more to come on this, and yeah, so that's really all I have to share with you on this one. I'm beginning to outline the fuselage. Of course, these plates to kind of break up a little bit, but you can see what I'm thinking about here, and obviously I still need to build the nose. But yeah, I want to be able to finish the wing, do the fuselage, and we're getting closer to the completion of this project. Still a lot to go, but I'm happy with where we are at right now. So that's all I really have for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and lots to come in the future. Bye for now.